Good afternoon. I am Kapil. I am running two companies. One is J Mandal and other one is Intero Solutions, which is specializing in HR management, including the HR technology part and payroll management with labor compliances. So today I am going to discuss something about payroll, which is a common function which is required by everybody, every startup or a small enterprise or maybe large enterprise. And I am handling payroll functions for the last 12 years of my practice as a chartered accountant and as a HR professional. So to start with, I would like to discuss something about the challenges, which because everybody here is must be aware of the payroll function. It starts with the employee joining and closes with the full and final of the employee. So it's as said by the convener, it is one of the most critical function. But as far as my experience is concerned, the management takes this function as a back-end function where somebody who is not very interactive with the HR team or somebody who is very good in Excel or very good in calculations takes the seat. But it was the time which was, you can say, it was manageable by this route earlier. But considering the technology part, considering the day-to-day changes in compliances, be it PF, be it ESI, be it bonus or other like taxation laws, this function is not at all a back office or just a mundane function. It requires considerable updates in knowledge. It requires considerable, you can say, accuracy and timeliness. Because if you are accurate, but if you are not going to handle the things in time, then you are lost. Or if you are giving a timely payroll, but if the calculations are not correct, then you have missed your job. Your job will not be saved. So as far as my experience is concerned, it is one of the most critical function which was not rewarded earlier, but with the changing time and technology, the companies need to invest a lot in technology as well as the training of the person who is handling payroll. So I would start with my slides. And the first slide talks about the problems or the recognition which a payroll person gets. If I talk about the payroll manager or the payroll executive, he remains busy throughout the month. The persons who are not handling payroll will say that payroll is just a 2 or 3 days affair. But if somebody, I think that person is managing the payroll, so payroll is a routine and daily exercise because it never starts or closes only with the payment of salaries. It starts the moment the employee joins and the moment he leaves, and even after that also. The question never gets boiled down. Every time, whenever somebody has any grievance, be it his attendance, be it his taxation, be it his PF withdrawals or transfers, be it his pay slips, be it his leave management or his performance management, the entire, you can say, the effect goes on the payroll. And to add that, the finance department also asks the manager, the payroll manager, on all the questions related to disbursement. And his involvement never gets ended just by that. Even the audit team also comes down in a year or maybe twice in a year, and they ask all the questions about the payroll. So we should address and understand the, you can say, the how to face the challenges and how to address everything related to payroll. So these two slides talks about that the HR team, the payroll person always gets the recognition in the company, but he is the most sought after person by everybody. Even if he goes to the cafeteria, if he goes to the washroom, everybody asks about the payroll, one way or the other. So we need to understand how to manage the payroll effectively, because ultimately, if a resource gets engaged in something which can be managed by technology and or be managed by proper management of the issues, then his time would be saved, and he can actually deliver in most other critical areas of HR as well. So I would start with the you can say a common challenges being faced by any startup or be it a large company. I would say whatever the softwares every company has, but still not everything can be managed by software. Ultimately, there would be involvement of the human factor, because as even if your biometric is synced with your leave and attendance system, but still there would be many gaps in the attendance, there would be many gaps in the leaves, which is not you can say technology error, but it is a miss by the human side. Sometimes employee forgets to punch, sometimes he forgets to enter his leaves correctly, and so on. So the first challenge which I have seen in payroll, as we are handling it for the last 12 years, is inflexible timelines and accuracy. You have, just like we have the deadlines in every area, be it the planning side or operation side, the timelines in payroll is set. Sometimes the team has set you can say timeline for the last day of the month, sometimes it is 5th, 7th and so on. So ultimately we need to figure it out that if somebody is not able to deliver within that timeline, or if he is not present during that days, then how the payroll is going to handle. That is one of the foremost challenge, because sometimes if there is some accident with the person, then the entire payroll gets crumbled, because he has the data, he knows where the files are saved, he knows what are the issues that comes in the payroll every month. So this is the most challenging part being faced by the payroll manager. The other challenge which is prominent these days is because everything is saved online, on cloud, or in soft copies, be it laptops, be it servers, be it desktops, that the confidentiality of data is the key. You never know where your data and when your data is leaked. When your competitor is going to get across with the payroll manager, or if he hires some payroll manager, then your entire data goes to him without your knowledge. So in today's world, like we are discussing the technology part, but the technology invasion is so much that your data is never safe, even if you have firewalls, even if you have the best IT team in place, or the confidentiality clauses are there, but you need to work on the data confidentiality and availability. By data availability, I mean that the data should be available to you whenever you need it. Sometimes there are many decisions which are taken by the management, maybe on the basis of historical data, maybe the last 3 years trend, or maybe 5 years or less. So that time the issue comes about the arrangement of data in proper report. So even if your payroll is in time, even if your payroll is accurate, but many companies face challenges in getting the meaningful reports out of it. They are just disbursing the salaries and payroll is closed. It's not that. It starts with that function, but you never know when the criticality of that function will be haunting your business as far as the reporting is concerned. So this is another challenge which is faced when you feel the need of it. In today's scenario, in the last 5 years, I am verifying and seeing that the compliances are increasing day by day. There are so many amendments happening in the Provident Fund front or in ESI or be it income tax. There are change in requirements as far as the documents are concerned, which you need to take from the employees, or the submission of documents online, or the calculations part. So this is a day-to-day challenge being faced by the payroll person, and there should be somebody outside the payroll team to mainly make him aware of the challenges, because it's not a 1 or 2 person's job to keep the updates live. So this is a day-to-day affair. And the fourth part to my concern and to my knowledge is timely grievance redressal of the employees. Ultimately, there are so many employees in the company. If I take an example, on an average, there are around 50 to 75 employees in a corporate. And you never know which employee is facing a grievance for a longer time, and which converts into employees, you can say, misunderstanding about the corporate culture, and his pain area might be that he needs something, some help from payroll, from PF department, or his TDS is not getting deducted accurately, which his colleague or in other company might say about his deductions. So this is a grievance which starts with the employee, but it gets multiplied, because whenever he will go to meet his colleagues in the same company or in other companies, he will discuss his queries. So ultimately, it's not one query. If that query travels to 5 employees, it becomes 5, and so on. So we need to see, we need to have some platform or some mechanism, some window where his any queries of the employees gets resolved in proper TAT. Otherwise, you never know what harm it will do. It creates a dissatisfaction among employees. So earlier I've discussed about the challenges. Now, since this conference is on automation, so I would restrict my discussions mainly on the automations, because although there are many companies who are managing payroll on Excel, so that is another way to handle the things, but it's not accurate. Sometimes there can be an error in Excel. So as far as the automation is concerned, as far as the payroll part being managed automatically, by automation, I would like to clarify that I am not going to say that it's 100% automation. You don't need any employee to manage that, and your payroll will come automatically in the month end. You need a human person to handle the payroll, to check whether all the bugs and all the formulas in the system is properly managed that way. But if your payroll system is fully automated and it's compliant, then your time involved in managing the payroll will get substantially reduced. And that person can invest his time on updations, be it compliance updations, or be it attending training like this, or be it any other area which excites him, because that will help in retention of that person. Otherwise, he will get redundant. So by payroll automation, the direct and indirect impacts of automation is that it indirectly increases the revenue of the company. Can somebody tell me how it will going to improve the revenues? Pardon? Yeah, it's a second point. It's reduction in cost. might be there are some leakages. By indirect increase, I would like to say that since this payroll is affecting, you want to say something?
When we are preparing our payroll manually, we are engaging at least 50 to 100 people for 1,000. But it will help in just engaging 10 people, they can automate. And we can get ready-made package also, automation.
Absolutely, sir. Yes. Absolutely. So, but it has addressed my second point. My first point, when I, being a finance person, I try to analyze how it will going to increase the revenue. Actually, if you have a team of 50 persons, you have out of that 50 persons, you have a subset of team which is sales team. You have a subset of team which is operations team. You have a subset of team which is into productions. So ultimately, if your payroll is being managed well, then it will save a lot of time of that those team which is directly responsible for increasing the revenues of the company or being busting team. That's time which is saved on other errors or other grievances will add up to your revenues indirectly. We cannot segregate how much increase it may impact, but definitely there would be a plus. There would not be any minus on your revenues. There is a short-term cost which everybody invests on servers, on technology, but if you see the long-term benefits, it will always outweigh. The second thing which you have appreciated, that it reduces the cost if in time as well as the efforts of the company. And third, which I have shared in the earlier slide, the data confidentiality. Then the third, you can say, prominent factor for automation is the readiness of the data as and when you need it, and the accuracy. If your formulas, if your system is accurate, then it will give you accurate results year after year. And last but not the least, it increases and improves the reputation of the business, because you have internal as well as external customers. So the management always thinks for external customers that they should not feel problematic about the company, and there should always be a good image building among the external customers. But your internal customers, if they are happy and they are satisfied, it would definitely improve the reputation internally and outshine externally as well. So the automation will always help you to grow your business, to reduce the cost, to increase the profits, and to manage all the updates which are going to happen on a daily basis. The software mainly does all these things by like the moment the employee joins till the time he is getting separated. There are many softwares available in the market, so the company needs to analyze the requirements internally and the cost involved with the time and you can say the accuracy of the data. And whenever, it's my humble request, whenever somebody mainly checks the cost part of it, then there would be always a comparison between apple to apple. They should always check the cost part as far as the timeliness and the accuracy of the payroll. So I'm sure that the payroll which is highlighted in yellow will always get prominence as far as the management controls are concerned, and as well as the management attention is concerned. It will never be the same back office operations as it is used to be, but on a day-by-day basis, with the growing concerns and growing interest among the businesses, then I am sure that the automation in payroll will always be there in the coming times. It will grow. These were the presentations from my side. Thank you so much for patience hearing. Do you have any questions?
Please address it to him.
Is everybody awake?
I guess so. आप अंगड़ाई ले रहे हो?
Thank you. Fine. Thank you so much for the patient hearing. And in case somebody have questions, they can reach to me on the contact details. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to India's first corporate news channel. We invite interviews, articles, press releases from your organization. Visit our portal www.indianconventions.com. Thank you.